Hi, in this week's how-to video, we're going to be going over how to restring your guitar. The only tools you're really going to need are a pair of wire cutters, a string winder. You can get the electric, the hand cranks, or you can just even tune it all by hand, and a tuner. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do when restringing your guitar, loosen up your strings up here. What I prefer to do on mine, whether it's you have a string through or you have the stop bar on the back, is usually I'll come up here around the 12th fret and I go ahead and just cut my strings. And the reason that we're doing this is when we come through the back of the guitar here, if you have the coils from up top where it was tied up that way, it's going to scratch all your metal in through there. So you're just going to bring them out through the back here, and when we insert our new strings, that's where they're going to go. Okay, so once you've gotten the strings pulled through the guitar, this is the point where you're going to want to go ahead and clean off down here at your pickups or anywhere up and down the neck. It's going to be a lot easier to access all of that when you don't have strings on there. And so we're going to take our low E string, and the best way I found to do this is if you hold up here, if you hold the string in place, hold it tight, come to the nut, go from the nut back to the first fret on your low E, and pull that slack back, and right there, that's where you're going to want to cut your string. That's going to leave enough room to wrap that around. Okay. So when you're on the A string and everything higher up than that, so your D, G, B, and E, your high E, what you want to do for those, hold it down up here at the peg, go from your 9th fret, pull the slack back to the 12th fret. And that's going to leave you with enough to get 3 loops on your peg with that. Once you've cut your string, you'll bring it up, run it in through the peg here, and then you're going to start tightening it down. What I like to do is do 1 loop over the top of what's sticking out, and then put the other loop down on the bottom. And what that does is it pinches everything in place so that string's not going to slide when you're trying to tune it. Once you get done with it, your strings are going to be looking uniform and you'll be ready to go. Make sure to tune in with us next week for our next how-to.